Welcome to Leadership and Inner Clarity, Navigating Pressure, Presence and Performance, our podcast series where we explore the mental, emotional and psychological dynamics behind modern leadership and how to reconnect with yourself while leading effectively. I'm Falco Wiskirchen, leadership coach and naturopath for psychotherapy with over 12 years of experience supporting leaders in their professional and personal challenges. Today's topic is success at work, distance at home, how leadership stress destroys intimacy. There's a paradox many leaders face quietly, often without naming it. On the surface, things look successful. You've reached a position of influence. You are respected. You deliver results. Yet at home, something feels different. Conversations feel shorter. Moments of connection feel fleeting. Emotional closeness seems to drift further away. Today I want to explore why professional success often doesn't protect the relationships that matter most, and why leadership stress, if left unexamined, can create emotional distance even with the people you love. When we talk about leadership stress, it's easy to think only about deadlines, performance, and decisions. But stress doesn't stop at the office door. It follows you unconsciously, shaping the way you show up at home. Many leaders notice that after a long day they are present physically but not emotionally. They listen, respond, engage, yet somehow the depth of presence feels absent. And partners notice this subtle withdrawal. Children notice it too. This emotional absence is not a reflection of care or love. It's a reflection of the nervous system being taxed over time. When stress is constant, the system stays alert, vigilant, and reactive. It's harder to be open, patient, playful, or fully attuned. Let's pause for a moment. As you're listening, take a gentle breath and notice how your body reacts to this idea. Where do you feel tension? Where do you feel fatigue? Even awareness itself is the first step toward change. From a psychotherapeutic perspective, what we often see in executive relationships is a slow, cumulative drift. It's rarely dramatic. It's the quiet moments, an interrupted conversation, a distracted look, a postponed plan that build emotional distance over time. Work stress impacts intimacy because it shifts attention outward. Your mind remains on responsibilities, challenges, and outcomes. Even when you return home, your nervous system is still in action mode, scanning for problems, solving, predicting, planning. This state makes it hard to meet others emotionally because the system is preoccupied with survival and performance rather than connection. Relationship conflicts often emerge from these subtle patterns. Partners may feel unheard, unseen, or undervalued. Leaders may feel misunderstood or frustrated by what feels like emotional demands after a long day. And these dynamics can escalate over time if left unchecked. It's important to recognize that this is not a failing in you or your partner. It's a predictable consequence of the leadership role itself, especially when stress accumulates without release or regulation. This is where awareness and reflection become powerful, not to criticize yourself, not to add guilt, but to notice the patterns, understand the dynamics, and create space for reconnection. Let's pause again. Consider the moments when you feel most distant at home. Notice your internal state. Notice your energy, your tension, the subtle pull of work still present in your mind and body. These observations are not judgment. They are data, information about your nervous system, your stress patterns, and how they influence presence. From a leadership coaching perspective, the pathway back to emotional closeness often begins with small intentional shifts. Not large gestures, not dramatic interventions, but micro choices. Pausing fully when you arrive home, checking in with curiosity instead of solution, letting your body relax before engaging. The more you regulate your internal state, the more natural emotional availability becomes. Your partner and your children will feel it. Even your colleagues sense it. Intimacy is not rebuilt overnight. It's cultivated over consistent, attentive presence. And this requires reflection, self-awareness, and sometimes external support to break habitual patterns of stress and withdrawal. If this resonates with you, if leadership pressure has created distance in your relationships, you are not alone. And you do not have to navigate it by yourself. I invite you to book a free initial consultation by my website. In this confidential space, we explore the impact of leadership stress on your life and relationships, and identify ways to reconnect with presence, emotional clarity, and balance. Emotional closeness can return. Intimacy can thrive, even amidst the pressures of leadership. Thank you for taking this time to listen. Pause for a breath, and I'll see you in the next episode. And you can find more valuable insights in my other podcasts. Feel free to check them out. And please remember, be good to yourself and take care. You are important. See you soon. And of course, I would be delighted if you like to support my work by subscribing, liking, and sharing, so that my podcasts reach all the people I would like to help. Thank you.